Hey guys, we got this RCTimer gimbal from a friend who kindly asked us to configure it for him, and we decided to make a quick video to show you how this gimbal works. As you can see, we have a Sony Nex-5R camera on it, and we are using now the biggest lens that we have for this camera. It's a 50mm lens, f1.5. And this lens is almost as heavy as the camera. The camera has about 200 grams and I think the lens has maybe even more than 200 grams. We also have other lenses, but we wanted to use this bigger one to see how well it performs with it. And before we power it up, as you can see, the tilt axis, it is so and so balanced. It's not perfectly balanced, but these RCTimer motors are powerful enough to work with such a low weight. We are using the same motors for bigger gimbals and they perform just well. So although this gimbal cannot be perfectly balanced because it lacks some adjustments, it can be balanced enough with such a camera and such lenses, and you will soon see how it works. When mounting it, the biggest issue that we came across was with the tilt motor. This arm here has a hole in it where the motor's safety is supposed to have room enough to move around, and the hole was not big enough, so we had to drill and to enlarge it. So I don't know if this defect was only happened to us. If you do not have enough room for the C ring to fit in that hole, you have to enlarge it, otherwise there will be friction between the motor and the arm and the gimbal will not work properly. Also, something which is not very nice is the fact that these four holes here are not symmetrical. I don't know if this is on purpose or not. The idea is that you may only use 2 screws to tighten this motor, not 4. And in other regards, looks okay. So we did not have to make any modification other than the one I showed. Let's power it up. I'm trying to keep it as stable as possible when powering it up. Okay, so now it works. You can see how the tilt axis is working, and let me show you the roll as well. So for 200 bucks, I think, is the price of this. This is a very good solution. I wish we had this 1 year ago when we were struggling with our photo hire AV130 and stuff like that to film. This is quite an improvement. We are using a Alex Moss controller, so this is not the RCTimer controller. I did not yet play with that controller, so I don't know how good it is in comparison to this one, but what I do know is that the Alex Moss is a great controller. And as a conclusion, if you guys want a cheap gimbal for your Nex or an equivalent camera, I think this is a good option. Do not buy this gimbal if you intend to use bigger cameras, because it will not fit. You will not be able to balance it and it will not work properly. So this is the camera or the equivalent cameras that you should use it for. Thank you.